Hi guys, today we've got a 45-minute bar class out on my balcony. I'm going to be using two 1 kilo dumbbells today. If you don't have dumbbells at home, feel free to grab a couple of water bottles, or you can just do this without weights and you can just move your arms for the arm section. I've also got a chair that I'll be using as well for a bit of my support, acting as my bar. So when you're ready, pop the weights just on your chair, and we're just going to start with a little bit of breath. So basically we're going to inhale a third, inhale a third, inhale a third, and then exhale out through the mouth. So inhale through the nose, in through the nose, in through the nose, and then it's a big exhale. And there's an arm movement that looks a bit like a conductor. So it looks like this: inhale, 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 out through the mouth, exhale. So it's going to warm us up. Inhale, 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 hinge, fold forward, exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale, inhale, 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 exhale. Make it bigger. Inhale, 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 exhale, inhale, 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 exhale. Two more. Inhale, 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 exhale. Last one. Breath in, exhale it out. And then just fold it forward there, let the head go, give it a little shake, a little nod. Maybe even grab opposite elbows and take a little sway side to side. So today, while it's going to be a bar class, it's going to be a little bit yoga inspired. We're going to throw in a few little yoga moves to get us nice and flowy. And let's slowly release the hands down to the floor, restacking your spine nice and slowly up to standing. Take a deep breath in, circle the hands up, catch one of your wrists and lift yourself up and over into a nice beautiful side bend. And then slowly coming up and over to the other side. And then coming back up, interlace your hands behind you. Push your hands down into a little fist and then just fold yourself forward. Sandwich your belly onto your thighs. Let your hands come overhead. Let the head go. Again, you can give it a little look left, right, little shake, little nod, whatever feels good. And then release your hands to the back, down the backs of your legs, to the floor, and slowly rebuild your spine all the way back up. Big shoulder roll at the top, and then take your feet a little bit wider. Toes will be turned out at 10 and 2 on the clock, and you'll just slowly lower down into a plie and come back up. So a plie is literally just a bend of the knees. We're keeping our shoulders stacked right over our hips here. It's like we're sliding down an imaginary wall behind us. Let's add some arms and some breath. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale, exhale out. You're driving through your heels, squeezing your glutes at the top, getting that full body movement. 4 more, and 3. We're pulsing at the bottom in 2, and then hold it there. Little pulses up and down, up and down. Try and wrap those thighs out, knees tracking over your little toes, soft through those shoulders. Let's get even lower through those legs for 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it there. Can you lift the left heel up and lower it down, and the right heel and lower? So just single heel lifts to start. Stay low in those legs. Yes, feel that burn for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Drive through those heels, stand up nice and tall. From here, take a side bend up and over to the left, push your hips to the right, and then hinge with a flat back on the diagonal. So I want you to reach forward, flat back, fold over that left leg, let it go. Come through the middle, slowly rebuild your spine up to standing and to the other side. So side bend up and over to the right. Oh, there's that glorious sun. And then hinging on that diagonal, reaching nice flat back. You'll feel an opening through the back of the legs there too. Fold over that right leg, let the head go. Slowly come through the middle and rebuild your spine. Let's do that one more time each side. Nice big side bend up and over. Hinge, fold, through the middle, restack all the way up and over to the right. Nice big side bend. Take that little hinge, flat back, reach with that hand. Let it go over that right leg. And then come back through the middle and slowly rebuild your spine. Let's come back into that plie again. So I want you to lower down, reach the hands up, drive through those heels, come all the way back up. Right, so nice second plies here. Keep that body moving, keep it warm. And we'll start to add a little pulse at the bottom. 1 pulse, and stand. 1 pulse and stand. Keep that going. 5 more. And 4. And 3. Last 2. Last 1 at the bottom. Hold it there. Keep the pulses going. Lift a heel and lower it. Lift the other heel and lower it. So we've got the pulses going and the heel lift. Yes. Lift and lower and lift and lower and lift. Now you can stay with the single or double heel lifts and lower and lift and lower. 4 more and 3. Last 2. Oh, those legs are feeling it. Last 1. Can you keep those heels lifted? Keep the pulses going just for 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels down, straighten up those legs. From here, turn the left heel out. So that foot might be parallel with a mat. If you've got a mat, or it's parallel with the wall that you've got to the side. Turn your right toes right towards your chair. I want you to come into a warrior 2. So shoulders are over your hips here, knee and thigh wrapping out in line with your little toes. So knee should be stacking right over your ankle. Make sure you're not leaning into it too much. And let's just take a little pulse into that knee, little pulse. And then I want you to think wrapping thigh open and open. Arms are reaching away from each other. And there's even weight in both legs here. So you shouldn't feel like you're sort of leaning over that front leg. 5 more and 4 and 3 and 2 and hold it there. Now straighten up that leg, bend into it, wrap that thigh out. So you're going to zip that leg up, bend, zip it up and bend. 5 more and 4. We're going to come back to this movement again later. So we're just learning this one. And we've got 1 more, hold it there. Now turn that foot in, come straight to the other side. So swap the feet over. Left foot out, right foot parallel with your chair, little pulses. Shoulders stay over your hips, but you keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Now you're wrapping that thigh out and out and out. Good. Feel that deep hip opener. We've got 5 more and then we're straightening. In 4, 3, 2, hold it there. Now straighten that leg, bend and wrap that thigh out. Straighten and bend. Keep those shoulders right over your hips. Don't lean forward. Really good. 4 more and 3. Last 2. Last 1. Straighten up that leg. Turn both toes in. And then let's take a little fold forward. Fold it forward, hands to the floor. Take the left hand high into a twist. Place that hand down. Right hand goes high. And place it down. 2 more each side. If you need to, take a soft bend into the knees. It's getting that beautiful rotation through the spine. 1 more each side. And then let that go. Fold forward, slowly roll up through the middle. Turn the heels in, toes out, sit nice and low, and then just take a little twist side to side. Dropping one shoulder, then the other. Opening up those hips a little bit more for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come into those pliés again. We're going to make them a little bit bigger though. So I'm going to take a little toe tap side to side. All right. Get low in the middle, little toe tap, little toe tap. If it's too much with the arms, the hands can always stay at your hips. Moving those arms is definitely going to get that heart rate up a little bit more. Maybe floating that leg now, pointing your toes, challenging your balance a little bit more. Awesome. Let's take that into some rotation. So I want you to reach across the body and reach, and reach, and reach, and reach. Don't forget to get that plie in the middle. Nice deep bend in those knees. Now I want you to take this into a side bend, up and over, up and over, up and over. 8 more. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay low, pulse it out. Circle those hands overhead for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten up those legs. Turn towards your support. From here, feet a hip distance parallel to each other. You're going to lift those heels and melt them down. Lift and lower. Take a moment to catch your breath. Really work into those ankle joints. And you're light on your support. So you're controlling the movement through your feet. I want you to think bridging. Peeling the feet up, melting the feet down with control. So you're not letting gravity just take hold of your heels. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. I'm going to turn onto a slight diagonal so you guys can see everything that's happening. Heels are lifted. I want you to push the knees forward, shoulders stay over your hips, stand up tall, heels down. So heels lift, knees forward, stand up, heels down. Good. Lift, bend, lift, and lower. Heels lift, bend forward. So when those knees are going forward, it's like they're on little train tracks. They're not opening up into a butterfly. They're not collapsing into one another. So it's always good to have a little peek down and just see what's going on with those knees. Make sure you're not hinging over your support. You should be able to float the hands off, challenge your balance maybe. Let's go 3 more. And 2. And last one. Now I want you to hold this one down, little pulses. Now if you're losing your balance a bit like me, I'm going to bring my hands back to my support here, and I want to get even lower. Really feel the front of those legs burn. I'm going to lift one hand up, place it down, lift the other hand up into my 5th position, and then place it down. I'm just alternating hands, and we're going to pop this together. So we're going to take 4 pulses here, the right hand up or the left hand up. 1, 2, 3, 4, stand up tall, swap the hands, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1, swap, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1, swap. 4, 3, 2, 1, swap. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can we get even lower in those legs? 4, 3, 2, 1. Last lot, guys. Go 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I want you to hold it there. Can you float both arms up? Hold it for 6, 5, get lower. 4, 3, 2. Now just lower the heels. Lift the heels so the body stays at the same height the whole time. If you need to, hands back to your support. Just getting back into those ankles. 4 more. And 3 and 2 and 1. So good. Hands come to your support. Left foot forward, right foot goes back. I just want you to take a little calf stretch there. So you can just take a little pulse into that back leg, put more weight into that heel, and then just sink into those hips a little bit more. Feel a nice opening through the front of that hip flexor, and then hinge it forward. Don't take your head out on your support though. So you're bending into your front leg, lean back, hinge forward, straighten out your front leg. So bend, hinge, and fold. 2 more. Last one. Good. Now I want you to stay hinging forward. Imagine that your 2 legs are like a pyramid. From here, you're just going to take a freestyle swim. So one arm goes over, then the other arm goes over. It's getting some more mobility through the shoulders, through those arms. So you'll see that I've had to take my hands just a little bit beyond my chair there. If you want, you can shuffle back, or you can just reach those arms over. And it's just like freestyle. Nice big circles. I'm still sucking my left hip back and up, so I'm keeping that front leg straight, opening up the back of those hamstrings. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Both hands to the chair. I'm just going to swap straight over to the other side, stepping that other leg back, taking that little calf stretch there. Little pulse through that back heel, little opening through the chest. And then I'll bend into that front knee a little bit more. So I'm feeling that opening through that hip flexor. And then straighten out my front leg, hinge it forward. So bend, lean back, straighten up that leg, hinge it forward. Good, keep going forward and back. Forward and back. Last 3 and 2. Last one. Straighten out that leg, hinge it forward. Now we've got backstroke. So I'm going to take my hands a little bit lower, but one arm sweeping back and down, and then the other one. So you might find some rotation through the spine as well. If you want to Look in the same direction as that hand that's moving. That's totally cool. Take what feels good. Try and keep pulling that right hip, that front leg back and up to keep the back of that leg opening. And we've got another 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Awesome work. Step it in. Go for a little walk on the spot. Just pedal out those legs. And then we're going to come to face me, face the center. Take the toes out, heels in. So setting up for our second position. We've been here before. I want you to move the arms in a figure 8, like an infinity sign. Okay, so you're just sweeping those arms out and open in that figure 8 infinity sign. You can add the legs as well, up and down, up and down. And then you can make those arm movements a little bit bigger, like a butterfly. Or a really big figure 8. 5 more. And 4. Last 3. And 2. And 1. Stay low, arms out to the side. We're going to come back to those warrior 2 legs. So left heel's going out, right foot's going forward. I want that little pulse through that front leg. Wrap that thigh out. We should be super warm now. Those hips should be open. Awesome. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it there. Can you straighten out that front leg? Lift the arms up now. Bend, wrap that thigh out, arms open. Let's use breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So I'm still keeping even weight in both legs, but I am pushing through that front heel a little bit more and then wrapping that thigh out as I get low. Make sure you're not back bending here, sticking your bum out. Ribs are drawing down towards your hips. 3 more. And 2. And then hold it there. Can you lift your front heel up, lower it down? Lift it up, lower it down. It's like a little puppet lifting and lowering. I'm going to add my right arm there. Good. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Melt that heel down. Keep the legs frozen. Flip your front palm. Reverse that warrior. Open up that left side waist. Then bring your forearm to your thigh. Top hand comes overhead. So I want you to keep flowing with that. Inhale and exhale. Reach up and over. Inhale. Exhale, up and over. Maybe you're getting a little bit deeper into that front leg. You're definitely not straightening it though. It's a hold. And we're going to hold it over in 3 and 2. And then you're going to hold that side angle. Now it's either a hold. For an extra challenge, you lift your bottom heel up. See, I've got a releve there. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn towards your chair. We're coming into an arabesque. So your back toes are just lifting and lowering. You've got a soft bend into that front leg and you're going to feel that glute really work. Now you're hinging over your chair or your support. You could also be using a table, a balcony, whatever you've got at home. I want you to keep a long spine here. So you're not back bending, you're not letting your belly contents fall out. You're squeezing this butt cheek to lift. I want you to squeeze it. 5 more, then we've got pulses. Remember, light on your support for a bit of challenge. Last 3 and 2. And then hold it lifted, little pulses up and up of that back leg. Keep hinging forward more. Relax around those arms. We're going to stand tall in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it forward, hinge it back. Good. Step it forward and back. Maybe knees coming up towards your chest for a little bit more. Get that core activated a little bit more as well. So hug your belly in as you draw that knee in. I want you to move that leg behind you with lots of control. Don't forget to bend into your front leg as you send that leg back. We've got another set of pulses in 4 and 3. Last 2. Hold it back. Pulse that leg up and up. Can you float those arms out? Yes, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. Freeze that standing leg. Tap the leg out to the side and then over to the other side. So I want you to think about painting a rainbow or a semi your toe. Out to the side, up and over. Now if you're feeling this in your lower back at all, I want you to make those rainbows, those semicircles a bit smaller, and tuck your tailbone a little bit more. We've got 6 and 5. That standing glute should be screaming in joy. This is the burn we live for. Last 3 and 2. Good, 1 more each side. Then take that leg back behind you, pulse your standing leg up and down. And then I want you to come onto the edge of your chair. We're stepping back into a lunge in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, big step back. Good, set your legs up so you don't feel like you're on a tightrope. Lunge it down. So I want that back knee to touch the floor if you can. You've got 2 right angles, 1 at your front knee, 1 at your back knee. If you want, lift those hands up. Make sure you've got even weight in both legs. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you'll hold it low. Little pulses up and down for 8, 7. Get lower in that back leg for 5, 4, 3, 2. No one move. Straighten out your back leg, hinge forward, sweep the hands back like you're in a plane taking off. Come back into that lunge, bend into your back knee. So you're hinging forward. Slowly coming back into your lunge, hinging forward. So literally just that back leg, bending and straightening, and the arms follow. We're holding it forward in that aeroplane in 3 and 2, and then hold it forward. Little pulses there, up and down into that front leg for 6 and 5. Last 4, 3, 2, hold it there, hands come back onto your support. Can you float your back leg up, heel to bum, kick it out. Heel to bum, kick it out. Standing leg still has a micro bend in it, guys. I know that glute is really feeling it. Imagine your thigh back there is resting on a table. We've got 4, we finish with pulses and we're done with this. In 3, for this side. In 2, and then foot up to the ceiling or the sky, little pulses up and up. I want you to squeeze that glute there. You can even pop your finger there to that butt crease for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Go for a little walk on the spot there, guys. Get that blood pumping. Awesome work. Good. Maybe just walking on the spot, forward and back. I was just checking the time there. We're all good. Okay, grab your 2 weights. We're going to get into those arms before we come to the other side with those legs. So I want you to take those feet out again. Toes out, heels in. 1 weight in each hand, or your water bottles, or you're just moving the arms. Let's get low. Punch 1 weight forward, bring it in. The other one, bring it in. So just single arm punches. Take a moment to catch your breath. Breathing in and out. But I want you to stay low in those legs too. Sneaky hold there. Good. Can we do both arms? Yes. Get lower in those legs. 6 more. 5, 4. We'll add the legs in 3, 2, and 1. Next time the arms go forward, legs straighten, bend, bring it in. Straighten, bend, bring it in. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it there. Bend the elbows in, try and tap the weights to your shoulders and stretch those arms out. So you're keeping those elbows right in line with your shoulders. They're not dropping, trying to let them drop. If you are feeling this in your neck though, you can drop them a little bit. But I want you to try and keep those arms lifted. Good. Breathe. 3 more, then holding the weights to the sky or the ceiling. And then bend them in. Good. Little pulses up and up. Start to take those elbows out to the side. Keep those pulses going. And then get low in your legs again. Hold it there. Punch 1 weight up. Bring it down. Just in line with your shoulder. Punch the other one up. Bring it down. So you're punching, bring it down. Punching, bring it down. We'll start to add a little bit of legs, a little bit of side body movement. In 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. So you want to lean to the side as you punch, come back to center. Lean to the other side as you punch up and come back. And you can start to speed this up, move the legs a little bit more, Maybe adding that toe tap, make it a little bit bigger. Try and keep those elbows up the whole time there. That's the challenge there. We're really working those shoulders. So you go, guys. Let's go for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it back. Bring those elbows in, open out, in and out. 5, 4, last 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it out, bring those elbows in. From here, you're going to turn towards the right, hinge forward, take a row of those elbows, pull them back, punch it out. We can add some legs as well. So back toes come in, step it back, come in, step it back. Nice. 5, 4, holding it back in 3 and 2 and 1. Find that lunge, elbows back, punch it back and in. Keep those upper arms lifted. You're working those triceps, the back of your arms. Move with control. Don't let momentum control your weights. You're not swinging them. We're holding those weights straight and pulsing in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the arms straight, little pulses up and up. So pinky fingers going up to the ceiling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Big shoulder roll. Come back to center. Let's bring those feet hip distance apart. From here, I want you to feel like you're taking a deadlift. So a little breather. So you're hinging forward and then squeeze through your bum, stand up. I'll turn sideways so you can see. Hinging forward, soft bend in my knees. Strong back as I come back up. Good. Hinging forward. Slowly coming back up. Hinging forward. I know this isn't heavy because these weights are really light. It's a breather. Good. 2 more. Last 1. Push through those heels, squeeze through your glutes, and then bring the heels together, toes apart into your first position. Soft bend into those knees, hands out in front, first position. Open up to your second position, hands go out, come back to your first, to the other side, and then back in. So you're stepping out and in, adding a little bend through those knees, little plie each time. Good. Step out and in, out and in. Keep those arms going. That's what's working here. Yes. Get lower in those legs. 4 more. And 3. Last 2. Last 1. Awesome. Come back to center. Keep that soft bend into the knees. From here, flip the palms up. Take a bicep curl. So starting with those elbows low. Keep that soft bend in the knees. Make sure you're not hinging forward here. So my shoulders are straight over my hips. I'm wrapping those knees out. Doesn't feel like a lot in the legs here because the heels are down. That's fine. If you want a little bit more with those arms, lift those elbows up in line with your shoulders. 4 more. And 3. Last 2. Last 1. Fingers to the ceiling, little pulses up and up and up. So we're going to take 4 like this, and then you flip the palms in to face each other for 4. 3, 2, 1. Flip the palms back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip. 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 4, 3, 2, 1. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. Big shoulder roll. All right, step those feet back out to lunge the other side. Let's get that row happening. Elbows in, punch it out. So you get a nice bend into that front leg. You're not on a tightrope here. You feel balanced. If you want, you add that back leg, stepping in and back, in and back. Getting those arms warm, ready for a second set of triceps on this side. 5 more. And 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Step it back. Elbows in. Straighten those arms. Bend. Straighten and bend. For a little bit more. Hinge into that front leg a little bit more. Squeeze the back of those arms. Now we don't have pulses on this side. We've got a little clap. The hands won't actually touch, but it's a feeling of them clapping. Let's go. 5 and 4. Last 3, 2, hands back. Now a little clap, open, clap, open, clap, open. Relax through your neck. Keep lifting those arms high for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big shoulder roll. Awesome work, guys. Okay, let's pop those weights away. If we've got time, we'll do some more a little bit towards the end, but I get very excited in my classes and I always want to jam pack heaps in. Let's turn the chair over to the other side, or just move your laptop or whatever you're watching me on around. We're going to get into those legs again. Okay, warrior 2 legs. Back foot is parallel with the edge of your mat there, all right, or the wall. Front foot facing towards your support. Let's take that little pulse, pulse it out. Wrap that thigh out. Shoulders over hips. You've been here before, you know what we're doing. Arms reaching out, soften around the neck. I know those arms really just worked it. So lucky we're not holding weights in this warrior 2. Let's add that straighten. So you straighten hands up and let it go. Let's add breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale and exhale. Keep it going. Holding it in 5 and 4. Last 3 and 2, and then hold it there. Can you lift that front heel up and down like a little puppet, lifting and lowering for 6 and 5. Get lower for 4 and 3. Last 2, last 1. Heel down, flip the front hand, open up that side waist, lean it back, and then bring your forearm to your thigh, lean it forward. So the legs are frozen. If anything, you bend even deeper into that front knee, open up the hips a little bit more. So it's a flip reverse to a side angle. Opening up those side waists, feeling nice and juicy. We've got 3 more. And 2. Take 1 more back. Hold it forward. Now it's a hold, otherwise lift that front heel up. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and turn it towards your support. Let's set those legs up for our arabesque. You're lifting that back heel up and down, hinging over your support. Soft bend into that standing leg. Mic's still on, good. Alrighty, light in those arms. Remember, if you want to challenge your balance, hands can come out behind, maybe even forward. Just make sure that's okay for your back. Take what's going to feel good for you, that's going to challenge you. Reach those toes back, point those toes. I know I'm wearing shoes, but I'm pointing, I promise. We've got pulses in 4 and 3 and 2. Hold it lifted, little pulses up and up and up. Keep bending into that standing leg. Don't let it straighten. You know it's that glute that's going to feel all that glory. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up, hinge it back. Stand up, hinge it back. Maybe drawing that knee in towards your chest, getting that little bit of core. Good. Sweep it back and forward with control. We've got a second set of pulses in 5 and 4. Last 3 and 2 and 1. Hold it back. Little pulses up and up and up. Moving into our rainbow in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we cross it back behind, up and over. Good. Back behind, almost like you're about to take a curtsy. That's what it should feel like. And there's a nice big rainbow or semicircle behind you. Remember, if you're feeling this in your lower back, take a little tuck of the tailbone, come up a little higher, and make that little range of movement a bit smaller. Scoop that belly in. You're not letting your belly contents fall out as you hinge, and definitely don't let the rib cage flare out either. Let's go. 4 and 3. Last 2. Last 1. Taking that leg back behind us. Pulse your standing leg. Alrighty, you know where we're going. We're going back into those lunges. So come light on the edge of your chair. Keep those pulses going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big step back. Make sure you're not on that tightrope. Start with hands to hips. Lunge that back knee down and up. Down and up. Down and up.
If you want to add those arms, reach those arms up. So these are your 90-90 lunges. 90-degree angle at the front, 90-degree angle at the back. Even weight in both legs. We've got pulses in 5 and 4. Last 3 and 2. And hold it low. Little pulses up and down, up and down. Getting ready for your little arrowhead aeroplane movement in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it low. Straighten out your back leg, hinge it forward, and sweep those hands up. Good. Hinge it forward and back up. So it's just that back leg straightening and rebending. Shifting weight to your front leg and then more into your back leg for 4. And lift. 3. And lunge. Last 2. On this next one, hold it there, front leg pulses. Pulse into that front leg, hinge forward more, feel that glute bend for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come to your support and you float that back leg up, heel to bum, extend it out, heel to bum, extend it out. Keep a soft bend into that standing leg. And again, it's like you've laid that back thigh on a table behind you. Oh, feels so good. Such a good burn, guys. I hope you're sweating like I am right now. Light on your support. We've got our pulses up to the ceiling or the sky in 3 and 2 and 1. Little pulses up and up. Squeeze that butt cheek. Maybe pop your finger there again for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Go for that little walk on the spot. How are we going for time? Awesome. Alrighty. I think we've got another set of arms. Let's do that. All right. And a bit of thighs in there as well. I'm just going to pop that chair off to the side for a moment. We'll finish on it. From here, I want you to hinge it forward. Feet underneath your hips. Let's start with a little row of those elbows. Good. Nothing too strenuous. I'm turning side on. Long back. Good. Now from here, you're going to take one leg out and in, the other leg out and in. I'm just going to turn slightly side on a diagonal. Go ahead. Now the arms are going to turn into little wings here, so we can really work the mid back. Awesome. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Now the arms open up like little wings. Come back in. The toes keep going side to side. Side to side. You're squeezing that mid back, that space between your shoulder blades. You're still hinging forward, drawing your belly in so it doesn't go into your lower back. And there's that soft bend into your knees. Good. I'm going to hold it out to one side in 3, 2, and hold it there. Just the arms. Just the arms. Keep bending into that leg. Can you float the other leg up? Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straight to the other side. Keep those arms going. Can you float that leg up? Yes. For 5 and 4. Last 3 and 2 and 1. Legs together. Punch down and up. Punch down and up. So I want you to sit low, but keep your spine long. So don't feel like you're rounding. You don't have to touch the floor. Get that heart rate back up. Last 6 and 5. 4 more. And 3. Last 2. Last 1. Punch it up. Sit low. Pulse those legs. Weights to your chest. Good. Knees are tracking over your ankles in line with your feet, not knocking in. And then you got to punch forward and forward and forward and forward. Straight to me, guys. Yes. Good. Keep that pulse going. Make it a little bit bigger now. It's like you're standing all the way up, all the way down. Now I want you to cross the body with the arms. You're crossing that punch. Good. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. Little pulses up and down. Now I want you to heel toe the feet out. So we're back in our second position. Toes out, heels in, restack your shoulders over your hips. We're going to finish with our port de bras arms here. Hold it there, hands come below. Out in front, overhead, out to the side, and back down. Good. In front, up, out, and down. Speed it up. Up, out, and down. Up, and up, out, and down. Can we add the legs? Little pulses. So good. Keep those shoulders down. Keep those legs going. Let that sweat drip. I'm dripping. And let's reverse. So we go out to the side and up and down, down and out and up and down and down. Good. Nice smooth movement now. So good. I think I lied. I think we're going to add one more thing on to finish us off. Let's go 2 more in this direction. Last one. Good. A little bit of side core. Fingertips to your temples. Side bend to the right, side bend to the left. Good. Stay low in those legs. Cinch that side waist. If it's too much with the weights, you can bring the weights here, a little cross, or you can just drop the weights. Let's go 8 and 7. Last 6 and 5. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Come back up. Take a nice deep breath in. Circle those hands out. Exhale it down. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So good, guys. Big shoulder roll. Bring those feet back in. Pop your weights away onto your chair or the floor. And we'll just take a little stretch, just like at the start. Step 1 foot forward, the other foot back, and then just take that little lunge and hinge and lunge and hinge. Taking a moment to catch your breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, and then straighten out your front leg. Maybe you're bringing your hands all the way down to the floor and just folding over that front leg. Otherwise, you can stay up on your chair or your support. Slowly bring your hands back up. Let's take a quad stretch. So step your back foot in, knees together, heel to bum, and then push your hips forward. And then straight to the other side, just swapping those legs over, big step back, taking that nice deep lunge, little lean back, and then straighten out your front leg, hinge forward, and then bend, open up your chest, and then straighten, hinge forward, and leaning back. Couple more. And then on this one, maybe lifting that hip up, folding it forward, 2 straight legs like a pyramid, letting your head go, maybe even giving it a little shake, a little nod there. And slowly bring both hands back up onto your support. Step the back foot in, take that quad stretch, draw the heel in, squeeze those knees together, push the hips forward. And then let that go. I'm just going to turn the chair around. How nice of me. We're going to take a little seat. We'll take a glute stretch there. So cross one foot over, and then you can sit up nice and tall here, or I like to hold onto the edge of my chair and then just hinge myself forward with a nice flat spine. Maybe even give those legs a little wiggle side to side. And then slowly coming back up, swapping to the other side. Maybe hinging forward, giving those legs a little rock side to side. And then slowly sitting back up. Let's take a nice big side bend. So breathe those hands up, catch your wrists, lift yourself up and over to one side. And then coming back up and over to the other side. And a twist. So reach those hands, one forward, one back, and then just turning towards one side. You can pull on the back of the chair, push on your front knee. Inhale, both hands up and to the other side. Sitting up nice and tall, trying to rotate that rib cage around your spine. And then slowly coming forward, hands to the floor or your feet bum up, let that head go, and slowly rebuild your spine all the way up. Head lifts, big shoulder roll, and you are all done. Well done today, guys, and I hope to see you all again soon.